Welcome to this week's US market and crypto update. A lot has happened. Interest rate shifts, economic softness, stock moves, gold highs, and crypto turbulence. Let's dig in. Over the past week, the Federal Reserve delivered its first rate cut in almost a year, lowering rates by 25 basis points to a target range of 4.00 to 4.25%. That move was expected, but what's really driving markets now is the signal that more easing may follow in October and December. Economic data showed a mixed picture. Retail sales for August were stronger than expected, showing consumers are still spending. But small business hiring is slowing sharply, with many firms struggling to find qualified workers. Inflation remains sticky, with tariff-related costs and housing keeping prices elevated. Wall Street closed the week higher, with the S&P 500, Nasdaq, and Dow all gaining, as investors balanced optimism on rate cuts with caution around data. A few big corporate stories stood out. NVIDIA surged after unveiling a major new artificial intelligence partnership, boosting the broader tech sector. Oracle rose on speculation it could play a role in managing TikTok's US operations, while also announcing leadership changes. Pfizer made headlines with its nearly $5 billion acquisition of Metsera, which sent Metsera's stock sharply higher. Meanwhile, housing names like Lennar came under pressure as rising costs and rates weighed on construction and demand. Gold had a blockbuster week, hitting new record highs around $3,710 per ounce. Investors continue to pour into gold as a hedge against inflation, a weaker dollar, and geopolitical uncertainty. Analysts are even raising forecasts, with some now projecting gold at $4,000 by late 2026. Silver rallied in parallel, climbing to levels not seen in over a decade on strong investment and industrial demand. Crypto told a different story. Bitcoin slipped below $113,000 after a sharp sell-off, while Ethereum fell more than 7% at one point, dropping under $4,200. Much of this came from liquidations of leveraged positions and broader risk-off sentiment. Still, some crypto-linked companies moved higher. IREN surged after announcing a major expansion into AI cloud services, and Bitdeer also gained on hopes for growth in high-performance computing. Looking ahead, the coming week will be shaped by several key factors. Markets will focus on Fed officials' comments after the rate cut, watching for clues on how dovish the central bank will be. Inflation and labor market data will be critical. Any surprise strength in jobs or prices could dampen hopes for further easing. Consumer spending trends, particularly among middle and lower income households, will be closely watched, as will corporate earnings from tech and consumer sectors. Dollar and bond yield movements could also sway sentiment. A stronger dollar or rising real yields would weigh on gold and crypto, while continued weakness could fuel more gains. Finally, trade negotiations, tariffs, and China's regulatory stance on technology remain important global wildcards. In summary, the past week brought relief for markets with the Fed's rate cut, but also underlined the uncertainty of sticky inflation and cooling labor data. Gold and silver have been the clear winners, while crypto saw volatility despite bright spots among blockchain-related firms. As we move into this week, momentum may continue, but surprises in data or policy could quickly shift the picture. Thanks for watching and see you next time.